Our team has worked with Debbie Jellner as our senior citizen. She has been our mentor for 8 years. While she doesn't have trouble driving now, she will have to decide when her parents can no longer drive. We decided to create an advertising campaign to sell the Tennessee state legislators and the Tennessee Department of Transportation Commissioner on the merits of legalizing driverless vehicles in Tennessee. We created a presentation that could be used in any state. Our campaign slogan is Smart Rights for Seniors. Everyone ages differently, so there is no cutoff as to when someone should stop driving. However, older adults are more likely to receive traffic tickets and get into accidents than younger drivers. Neck pain or stiffness can make it harder to look over your shoulder to change lanes. Leg pain can make it difficult to move your foot from the gas to the brake pedal. Thus, arm strength can make it hard to turn the steering wheel quickly. Reaction times also slow down with age. Some eye conditions or medicines can interfere with your ability to focus or cause you to have trouble seeing in the dark or have blurred vision. With more than 40,000 Americans killed each year in car accidents, driverless cars can help. Older adults make up 16% of all traffic fatalities and 8% of all people injured in traffic accidents in the United States. Older drivers have even higher rates of fatal crashes per vehicle mile traveled, especially beginning at age 75.
Some of the systems needed for driverless cars are already in use, such as cruise control, GPS, self-parking, lane departure warnings, and anti-lock braking systems. Google has been testing a driverless car for about 2 years now. When done right, a self-driving car can be safer than a car piloted by a human. Google's fleet of a dozen computer-controlled vehicles has logged more than 300,000 miles of self-driving without an accident. Driverless cars can make roads safer, free commuters of driving, reduce congestion, and provide transport to make people who can't drive themselves. Car makers such as Audi, BMW, Ford, and Volvo have been working on autonomous cars technology for years now. Driverless cars work on radar sensors, video cameras, lasers, and database of information, which are located right here. However, it is still necessary to have an operator in the driver's seat which may control the car in case of an emergency. The technology in this field dates back to 1950, when General Motors revealed their dream cars based on autopilot features. Some car makers hope to have driverless cars on the road by 2018. Driverless cars hold out the promise of saving lives, fuel, and time. They react quicker to accidental threats. They don't panic. They can even tie into traffic grids and do a much better job of bouncing off traffic flows. They also optimize fuel consumption.
Driverless cars must be able to plan a route and navigate through traffic safely. That is, without bumping into other vehicles or obstacles. In order to accomplish this, they must be equipped with computer programs, radar sensors, and GPS. Driverless cars could produce several direct advantages: fewer traffic collisions due to the car's increased reliability and decreased reaction to time compared to human drivers, increased roadway captivity, and reduced traffic congestion, relief of vehicle occupants from driving and navigation chores, removal of constraints on occupants' state. It would not matter if the occupants were underage, overage, blind, distracted, intoxicated, or otherwise impaired. Reduction in need for traffic police and vehicle insurance.
Driver error is the most common cause of traffic accidents. And with cell phones, in-car entertainment systems, more traffic, and more complicated road systems, it isn't likely to go away. Eventually, drivers of all ages will be using driverless cars. Driverless cars will be readily available within 10 years. One of the most significant obstacles to having driverless cars is the fact that they are illegal in most public roads. In June 2011, Nevada was one of the first states to pass the law of the operation of driverless cars. In September 2012, the state of California signed a bill clearing the way for driverless cars to share the road with other vehicles. Florida has also passed the legislation law to allow driverless cars on the roads. Currently, Hawaii and Oklahoma are also considering the legislation of driverless cars. Our sources are listed here.